bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng Liga ng bayan, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to,
Action continues here inside the Rafael Cortina SJ Sports Center inside the Xavier School campus in the city of San Juan as we bring you action in Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3 ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. Our final matchup between Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith against Nueva Ecija the Generals coming up next. And then we have another matchup between Pasig Stallions and Valenzuela Classic in the 14 and under division. And in our main series, it will be Leyte Sur Homes against Rizal Switch Fiber. Good afternoon to everyone. Diego De Paz together with the aviator Justin Almeida. And we will be joined later on by Nicole Lim, the third member of our panel, as we bring you more action on our Slam Bang Saturday here in the Junior MPBL. And Justin, it's great to be working with you again after quite a long while.
Yes, definitely. It's been a while, Degs. And usually nakikita tayo sa home court ko. Ngayon, dito naman tayo sa home city mo of San Juan.
Yes. And our game at hand in the 18 and under division, Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith against Nueva Ecija the Generals. Two of the top three teams maglalaban-laban ngayon. Ang Mandaluyong still undefeated at 6-0. Just a half game behind of makabagong San Juan. While itong Nueva Ecija the Generals 5-1 coming off their first loss of the tournament. Pero let's go first. Dito sa Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith, 6-0, their last win against the Pasig Stallions.
Yes, and that last win against the Stallions was a commanding victory of 16 points, 68-52, with only 7 players suiting up for Mandaluyong. And Enriquez only played 2 minutes, so parang 6 players lang sila.
Yeah.
But despite being short-handed, they won in every statistical category. Efficiency from the field and even more effort on the defensive end. Monster game from John Atienza, perfect from the field, 9 out of 9 with a double-double performance, 18 points, 13 rebounds together with 4 blocks.
And also Kevin Frogoso, the engine behind Mandaluyong's offense, also scoring 14 points, 5 assists, and 3 steals. But let's go to the other side naman. Itong Nueva Ecija the Generals, after winning 5 straight, they finally got their first taste of defeat at the hands of Valenzuela Abracadabra.
Well, you know, Mandaluyong is number 2 in the North Division. Hindi nalalayo itong Nueva Ecija with their number 3 in the North. And yun nga, their 5-game winning streak was broken last game. And what a game by Valenzuela. It was a almost a buzzer beater victory with 1 second left. An offensive rebound from the free throw line and a putback shot by J.M. Lago to give them that victory by 1 point, 79-78.
Leading the way para dito sa Nueva Ecija during that loss was Jose Gonzalez with 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists, while itong si Renzi Saigo had 17 points with 6 rebounds and 4 assists. So let's see if Mandaluyong will continue steamrolling against the opposition dito sa North Division, or will we see itong Nueva Ecija bounce back from their opening loss. Gio Cruz will now introduce the starters for both squads.
Good afternoon and welcome here inside the Xavier School here in San Juan City as we bring you the continuation of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3 ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. 18 other division between Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith and the Nueva Ecija the Generals. Now let us meet the starters first for Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. Starting guard number 13, Justine L. Duwayan. To guard number 6, Iris Chua. At forward number 2, Melvin Malupay. Other forward number 31, Danielle Peralta. And at center number 29, CJ Satparam. The head coach is Mark Herrera. His assistants are Henner Lajoy, Benji Tiswe, Judah Villamor, and Young Katikista. Team manager Mark Herrera and team owner Iris Chua. And now let us meet the starters for the Nueva Ecija the Generals. One guard number 11, Sean Severo. Two guard number 9, Jose Gonzalez. At forward number 22, Eman Lesaba. Other forward number 0, Lance Ratoiste. And at center number 13, Zion Maliani. The head coach is Alan Salangsang, assisted by John Rivera. Team manager Ian Marquez Elizarde. Officiating this ball game, Idio Perez, Carlos Sebastian, and Ronaldo Bondango. Junior MPBL Executive Director, Mr. Jer Navarro. Junior MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Kit Picasso.
Our starters for this ball game brought to you by Doride, ang official game ball ng Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. For Nueva Ecija, that's Severo, Gonzalez, Lesaba, Ratuiste, and Malyari. For Mandaluyong, it's El Duayan, Chua, Peralta, Malupay, and CJ Satparam. Our crew chief, Nino Perez, with our game ball, Malyari versus Satparam. At the middle, the ball is up and we are underway. White shirts, immaculate white for Mandaluyong, while it's the purple and blue for Nueva Ecija, the Generals.
See that first possession, Irish Chua quickly going to work. You know, that is a strong shoot, yung outside shooting.
Yes.
No?
The Saba missing for Nueva Ecija on their end of the floor. Drive to the basket and the stop and pop miss for Justin El Duayan. So both teams nangangapa pa to start this ball game.
Yeah.
Severo, Lesaba kicks it out to the corner and turnover there for Nueva Ecija. That's Lance Ratuiste.
Definitely a slow start indeed for both teams. Still struggling to get a basket here after just 1 minute.
El Duayan tried to feed it to Satparam. It will stay with Mandaluyong. Baseline inbound here for Janiel Peralta. Satparam feeds it to the inbounder. That's Janiel Peralta with the reverse finish. First two of the ball game for Mandaluyong.
And you like what CJ Satparam did there. It was passing a good shot into a great shot, finding his teammate down below for the easy two.
Iris Chua attacking the left lane. And it will go the way of Nueva Ecija. So Iris Chua, by the way, the leading scorer for Mandaluyong this season at 17 points. So itong Mandaluyong, they're playing without itong si Irvin Daha, their second leading scorer. I believe also Noah Banal is not suited up, pero nakita ko sa game roster, he was listed. Noah Banal, by the way, fresh recruit ng Ateneo de Manila Blue Eagles of the UAP after spending last couple of seasons with Mapua Red Robins.
Also had a great season for the Red Robins, no? And actually, if you look at the lineup right now of itong Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith, there are only 8 players here today. And yung mga top performers like Frogoso is not here.
Oh, that's a tough outing here for Mandaluyong, especially if they're going to be short-handed without one of their key floor generals.
Well, he does have a game today for his school. He is with the Adamson team.
Yeah, Adamson Baby Falcons.
Yes.
You see Kevin Frogoso, by the way, finals MVP in the recent Metro Manila Tiongyan Basketball Association for trying to remember kung ano yung school niya. It's PCAF, Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. Yung kanilang head coach na sa PCAF is one of the assistants sa Macabagos San Juan na si
Coach Randy or
Ricky.
Coach
Ricky
tama.
Alcantara. 3-pointer earlier by Lesaba. Knocked it down, so it's a 3-2 lead. And speaking of Tiongyan, I think na-mention ko to kay Coach Anton earlier. Back in January 2011 on this very same floor, Jeron Teng scored 104 points against Grace Christian College.
I heard about that game where I think they were doing a 1-2-2 press and it was Jeron Teng who was at that one position, no? Puro agaw eh. And then quick points for Jeron Teng going, how many points is that? 104. 104. Bata pa lang, mamang-mama na eh.
Yes, CJ Satparam with the hoop, the harm, the three-point play, the hard way on that drive to the basket. Let's take a look at that one more time through our pound-for-pound fitness foul counted instant replay. That right hand finish from the JRU light bomber,
Ooh.
CJ Satparam.
Speaking of mamang mama, pinakitaan tayo ni CJ Satparam ng hard drive to the basket and an end one play.
Bonus free throw is good for Satparam. Pair of substitutions here para sa Nueva Ecija. One of those coming into the ball game, that is Jeremy Manipon.
Pero from here on out, it's I want to see the adjustments of Mandaluyong as itong ang si Bon Daha. Will
Si
not
Irvin Daha.
Yeah, he won't be joining us for the rest of the season because he is out with a knee injury. I think it's a torn ACL.
Oh, tough break. But as we saw there, that's Melvin Malupay hitting the 3 in transition. Mandaluyong up by 5. That 3-pointer, down it goes. Welcome to your bing, bang, boom moment. We'll be right back after this break.
After the 1-point loss from their previous game, mas babawi daw si Jose Gonzalez pagdating sa rebounding. And binagi rin niya sa akin na aside from basketball, he's also into rap music. Katulad ng nakwento niya kanina, kaka-release lang daw ng kanyang latest music video kahapon. Kaya naman, let's see kung ano pa ipapakita ni Jose on today's game.
Thank you very much, Nicole Lim. Grabe, mayroon pala tayong recording artist dito sa Junior MPBL.
Galing, ha? Multi-talented itong si Jose Gonzalez.
Wow.
Dropping some buckets and some bars.
Yun!
Diba?
Grabe. Ayos, ayos.
Mamaya off-air, Diggs. Pakitaan kita ng mga...
Wow! As we see that the layup is good for Janiel Peralta. And speaking of dropping buckets, I witnessed Justin, the Aviator Almeda, dropping some buckets yesterday.
Buckets of alcohol.
ay. Iba na yan, iba na yan.
Joke lang.
Or more like basta dropping the hits in a rec league tournament yesterday. Ooh. So, matindi rin ito si the Aviator. Hindi lang pala good behind the mic. Sometimes even better on the court.
Pagpasok, buckets. Pero pag hindi, bucket.
Buckets. Satparam shuts the door on Nueva Ecija on that play. Pero on the reset, that is Inigo Garcia getting fouled on that right wing jumper.
Good contest there by Malupay, but just a little bit over-aggressive.
A little overzealous.
Nahuli sa follow-through.
Yes. As what Coach Anton always tells me during our broadcasts, do not give the referees an opportunity for them to blow the whistle. So nagkaroon tayo ng konting schedule change. So before the trilogy between Leyte Sur Homes against itong Rizal Switch Fiber, we will have a featured contest featuring the home team ang Pasig Stallions facing itong Valenzuela Jets Arrows MJB.
So 14 and under division tayo, no? For that last game of the trilogy between Pasig and Pasig and ang unang kalaban nila kanina, Pasig and Valenzuela.
Yes. Corner 3 goes through for John Torres. Or check that. That's let's see. That's Ginto rather. Dami kasing mga, apparently it looks like hindi lang ata yung 16 and under division na nagkaroon ng ng lineup shuffles. So nakita rin natin dito sa 18 and under rin, nagkaroon tayo ng lineup changes as well.
Well, it is a long tournament, Dex, no? And sometimes availability becomes a problem for these teams.
And the rebound secured by Gabriel Dagas. Drive to the basket. And it's going to stay with Nueva Ecija. So shot clock is down to 14 seconds.
Nakascore pala tong si Jose Gonzalez. Pwede na yung sabihin, parang poetry in motion.
Yun. Gonzalez lost the handle on that leather. Ngayon umatake ang Mandaluyong. El Duay in the kick out. Iris Chua for 3. Still looking for his first points. And mukhang ito si Coach Mark Herrera nearly got steamrolled on that play. And Peralta scoring for junior Microsmith in that ensuing play. Dagaas swings it to Garcia. Now they go to Ginto. Ginto kicks it out to Dagaas. Shot clock down to 10. The drive to the basket. At nakasungkit pa ng foul. Itong si Jose Gonzalez.
Knifing through the middle. Able to draw the contact there.
Oh, that inside hand near finish for Jose Gonzalez. Pero could not connect on that first of 2 free throws.
Pectus lang din no? It made it roll off the rim.
Down to the last 2:09. And that was a bad miss for Gonzalez.
Gonzalez going 0 for 2 from his trip to the line.
And it's 14-6 for Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. So far, showing us why they are in second place with identical win-loss records again compared to the league leader na Macabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. So yung Macabagong San Juan 7-0. So if a win here by Mandaluyong will tie them with Macabagong San Juan, one of the last 4 assignments in the elimination round.
It's really impressive to see Mandaluyong, no, despite them being short-handed.
Oo. Kitang-kita natin yung the system of Coach Mark Herrera. One coach na na-witness ko yung mga teams niya since 2022. Top of the key, 3. 1, 2, 3. Charles David knocking down those shots from beyond the arc. And we are down to the last minute and 14. And wow, what a play for CJ Satparam. While the other stars are not here, Satparam is here to stay. Foul counted, brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. The secondary bump that he got against, let's see, that's Jairus Armendez.
Before that 3-point play by CJ, you like how Nueva Ecija had a 5-0 run, a quick 5-0 run, but quickly answered by Satparam.
So Satparam will sit out the rest of the first quarter, and in comes si Christopher Victorio. Minute and 2 left. Tagaas spins, kicks it out to Garcia. Knifing through the lane, missing. Iris Chua with the rebound. Now they go to Janiel Peralta. Peralta drops it down low. And Mark Hangonoy will get 2 free throws. So he dropped it low. At delayed reaction ng aking partner.
It took a while.
Nag-loading ata eh.
This has been a day of yung mga references natin, no? Galing sa mga hip-hop or rap scenes.
I mean, yung ating house music in the first place, mostly hip-hop inspired.
Meron nga ako narinig kay Coach Anton de los Reyes kanina. Let me check that out first.
Trying to look for references, no?
Tawan-tawa ako kanina, napa-message ako sa kanya because I was tuning into the stream earlier. I think that was game 2 of the day.
Okay.
Parang sabi niya, just before the timeout, he said something, saan ba yun? Sabi niya, not always there when you call, but always on time.
Oh,
after
yes.
a player made a basket. Sabi ko, solid Ja Rule Ashanti reference yun
Oh, and a near 4-point play for Dagas. He gets fouled on that closeout. That poor closeout by Cercis Miyagar. So we are down to the final stretch of the first quarter, 13.1 seconds remaining in our featured 18 and under match early on this Saturday afternoon. But we got more to come. So we got our last 4 games, including yung ating match between Pasig Stallions and Valenzuela Jets. Let's see, that's Valenzuela Jets, Arrows, MJB. 10 seconds left sa ating first quarter. Hagonoy had the ball picked away by Charles David. Counter steal by Mandaluyong, and Iris Chua for 3 offline, and he has yet to find his range sa ating ball game. And Mandaluyong Jr. Microsmith holds a 7-point lead as we segue into our Chef's Magic first quarter highlights.
Yeah, Iris Chua struggling a bit, going 0 for 4 from the 3-point line, but a lot of players chipping in for Mandaluyong. Peralta and Satparam with 6 apiece, and biggest lead was at 10 points. But a quick run here by Nueva Ecija. There was a 5-0 unanswered run, and they're only down by 7 rather.
Mandaluyong leading Nueva Ecija 19-12 at the end of 1. We'll be right back. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. And that's your quarter scene stealer to start the second quarter of action, brought to you by Chef's Magic.
Meron pa rin ako mga Chef's Magic condiments sa bahay.
Oo. Pero paborito ko talaga yung kanilang peanut butter cookies. Uy. Yes, sir. Yung Smart O's. Wow, alam ko
Hindi ko pa na-try yan
3-pointer. Down it goes for Charles David. Finds that daylight and scores for Nueva Ecija. 4-point ball game.
And that 3-pointer was the 4th long bomb from Nueva Ecija. So they like what they see from the outside, using it as one of their main weapons here today.
Duayan tried to go on that combination with Satparam, but Satparam missed from close range. Now Nueva Ecija swings the ball on this 4-out offense. Shot clock down to 9. David, extra pass to Dagaas, elbow 3, short. Rebound goes to Nueva Ecija, but a save to the wrong man, and now Mandaluyong on the run. The up and under move missed by Victorio, but on the second try, Iris Chua decides na, okay, I think I need to reset my shot, and goes close range.
Sometimes that's what you need as a shooter. Get yourself to the free throw line. You see that you see that ball go through the hoop, and that's all you need to get going.
Iris Chua makes first of 2. That's Coach Mark Herrera on your screens. And alam mo, since, as far as I remember, since starting to cover itong mga age group leagues, itong trio na to of Iris Chua, Justin L. Duayan, and si Mark Herrera, they've been together. Yan ang that's one of the tidbits that I could share with our viewers dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Anong school ba yun, Diggs?
They're more like a club team sila
club team.
And the funny thing is that the head coach of Nueva Ecija, the Generals, was running that league. Si Coach Alan Salangsang.
Oh.
So that's where I got my start as a broadcaster as the pandemic was starting to wind down.
Oh, I remember you do multiple games, no? 5 games ba in a day? Or
8.
Umabot
na sa 8 games in a day, and solo panel pa yun.
Grabe. Pang marathon.
Yun. Pero nga lang, kung alam mo kung anong ginawa namin no ni Direk Aldrin Alejo, nagano kami. Basta may isang liga na isang weekend only, pero marathon yun, like mga 8 games rin in a day. Tapos the following day, I had to do it all over again. Same venue. Parang morning till night ang labanan. Pero medyo tumatanda na rin tayo. And we can't keep on doing that.
Oo nga.
Back to the ball game here. The drive and a miss from close range for Janiel Peralta. Ngayon umatake ang Nueva Ecija.
When you get a bit older, no, it becomes more of quality over quantity.
Traveling violation on Nueva Ecija. Shuffled his feet. Danced to the wrong beat. Was dancing to the tune of jazz. Pero nga lang, hip-hop inspired ang ating house music tunes.
I was about to say that. Diba, Dex, may reference ka with yung mga genre of music?
Oo naman.
Sakto, you pulled it out.
Mandaluyong on their offense. Satparam back in the ball game, by the way. And gets the contact. 2 free throws on the way for CJ Satparam.
So in that play, ang laking advantage talaga na meron kang, you're just an arm's length longer than everyone. Ang pag-angat niya, walang nakaabot sa kanya. And no choice for Nueva Ecija but to foul him.
CJ Satparam's first free throw rattles in and out. Less than 7 minutes remaining before we hit the halftime break. And Satparam knocks down the second. So medyo tahimik lang, pero it's a 7-point advantage for Mandaluyong. So one of possible na tiebreaker for second place for these two squads. Peralta gets the ball stripped. Yung umatake to si Jose Gonzalez. Gonzalez, the bump. Lost the handle. Recovers. And Nueva Ecija on the recycle. A miss from close range for Eman Lesaba. El Duayan says the buck stops there. And now El Duayan surveying the floor. Lesaba is on him. Shot clock down to 10. El Duayan fakes the pass and drives for the score.
What a move.
Clinical precision. Justin El Duayan.
Nasa first name ba yun?
Hindi pa siya MD, pero malay natin.
Hindi ka nag-agree, ah. Naisahan mo. Oh, delayed ba yung reaction?
Medyo delayed. Kasi parang sinasabi mo lahat ng Justin pala, mga surgeons on the court ba? Once again, El Duayan attacks, gets fouled. And that's 3 team fouls on Nueva Ecija, all on shooting fouls. One more time. So nice. We had to see it twice. Justin El Duayan fakes the pass and cuts through the lane like a hot knife through butter.
I saw a bit of flashes of Terrence Romeo on that move.
Oh.
Very crafty with the basketball.
Terrence Romeo, Jason Kidd, and all the players, past and present.
As flashy as his hair
Naman.
color.
Ito si El Duayan, believe it or not, as I mentioned earlier, parang he's growing up right before my eyes. I've seen him play as a younger player. So, kung nasa 18 and under na siya, probably started off mga nasa mga 15 and under. So, ganun na yung evolution ng play na ito ni El Duayan, and he's been consistent. And just like that 3 from Lance Ratuiste from the corner. Just down to a 7-point ball game.
Outside shooting has really been the friend of Nueva Ecija. They're already 5 out of 12 in this ball game.
Iris Chua missing from close range. And ball will go back to Nueva Ecija as itong si Christopher Victorio could not keep the ball inbound. 4 minutes and 40 left as we are down, as we are headed into the halftime break shortly. No team fouls yet for Mandaluyong this quarter. Lesaba makes the extra pass. Ratwiste short on the three-pointer. Severo on the reset. Itong Nueva Ecija starting to fall in love with the three-point shot, but unfortunately, it's unrequited love. Steal by Severo. Severo, the extra pass, another three-pointer on the way. Bang! Bang! Boom! And Jose Gonzalez drops a couple of bars from beyond the arc. And Nueva Ecija down 5.
Just really lighting it out from downtown itong Nueva Ecija. Pang-pito na yun, Diggs, or pang-anim rather.
3:49 left in the second. And let's send it over to Nicole Lim for this tale from the courtside. Nicole?
As you guys mentioned earlier, Mandaluyong has only 8 players on today's game. At ayon kay Coach Mark Herrera, majority of his varsity players from UAAP ay may kanya-kanyang basketball tournament today. Kaya naman this would be a big impact for them. He's expecting more from Iris Chua and Sir Sesmiagar. Gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Nicole Lim, with that report. And yes, ito si Iris Chua. Scoreless so far, pero itong Mandaluyong getting scoring from other sources, including ito si Justin Elduayan and CJ Satparam with 7 points apiece.
So a couple of players for Mandaluyong, no, with some school commitments.
Yes.
We have Gian Gomez and Kines with LaSalle.
Yes.
Banal for Ateneo.
Yes.
Amos with FEU.
Yes.
And Fragoso with the Adamson Baby Falcons.
Yun na nga, si CJ Amos, a new recruit ng FEU Tamaraws program after playing some games with LaSalle together with his brother Mason Amos.
I was about to ask if they were related. No?
Lasaba fakes, fires from close range. Got it. And don't look now, itong Nueva Ecija down 3, 25-22. Downhill attack. Pero nga lang, got shut by the Nueva Ecija defense. Elduayan starting to get marked here by Ratwiste. Shot clock down to 5. Elduayan tried to go one-on-one, but that shot left short. And now Nueva Ecija will get possession back. Coach Alan Salangsang will burn his final timeout of the first half. With 2:09 left in the second period as we take a look at this last play from Nueva Ecija. Knockdown shot there coming from Eman Lesaba. We'll be right back. .209 left sa ating second quarter of action. Mandaluyong's lead has shrunken to just 3 points, 25-22. Tiago de la Paz kasama pa rin si Justin the Aviator Almeda together with Nicole Lim manning the sidelines. And an empty possession para sa Nueva Ecija coming off their own timeout. Elduayan attacking against Gonzalez. Downhill finish for Justin Elduayan and stopping the bleeding as well.
He's been that sign of life here for Mandaluyong in the second quarter. Multiple times attacking the basket, and showing us a couple of dribbling moves here.
Turnover by Gonzalez. Satparam pitches it forward. And the finish from Melvin Malupay. Piso, pisong paraiso for Melvin Malupay.
Ayun pala yun.
There we go. Near steal by Elduayan and completes the steal on the next play. And here comes Malupay once again with a little defense. This time around, Eman Lasaba gets called for that last foul.
Laking tulong ng back-to-back plays na yon. You know, quick steals and yun nga, fast break.
That's the Larga International Logistics fast break of the game. That nifty finish for Melvin Malupay. As I said earlier, piso-pisong paraiso for Mandaluyong. Without their stars, not a problem for them. And there's a main reason why this team is at a close second behind Makabagong San Juan in the North Division standings. So half a game behind. So itong Makabagong San Juan at 7-0. Itong Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith 6-0. So if we're going to look at the team standings entering today's ball games, so itong Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith, they have yet to battle against Makabagong San Juan. Rizal Switch Fiber. And yun yung two of the top half ng ating teams that have the parang meron silang open, they have that headway into the top 8 that will enter the playoffs.
Kumbaga, the best has yet to come, no? Para
Exactly.
sa Mandaluyong.
Oo. And Armendez gets fouled close range and he will take 2 from the line. Just like that, isang iglap lang, we're down to the last 29 seconds of the second quarter. And if you're around the area dito sa lungsod ng San Juan, we're here at the Father Rafael Cortina SJ Sports Center. So we're at the top floor sa Jacinto Tiu Competition Court.
Familiar ano ba to sa Degs? This venue, this court?
Well, shall we say, I've played on these courts for a number of times. Even joined a team practice for a competitive rec league tournament sa isang team. But we'll talk more about that on the other side of this break. Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith leading Nueva Ecija the Generals 30-24 with half a minute left here in the first half of action. This is the 18-under division of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. 4 seconds difference between game and shot clock. Chua. Malupay. Malupay attacking down the lane. Too strong on that layup. And last shot will go to Nueva Ecija. They swing it. Ratuiste gets denied by CJ Satparam. 1 second left. Severo. Ooh, that nearly went in. Just hit the lip of the rim. And at the halftime break, a 6-point advantage for Mandaluyong over Nueva Ecija. As we bring in our highlights from the first half of second quarter of play, brought to you by Chef's Magic.
And in that second quarter, it was El Duayan. He was that main scoring option in the second quarter for Mandaluyong. And sa kabila naman, Nueva Ecija has found a lot of success from the outside, draining 6 3-pointers in the first half. Pero just getting a little bit careless with the basketball. That's why they find themselves trailing.
At the halftime break, Mandaluyong over Nueva Ecija 30-24. We'll be back with second half play here in Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3.
Kaliga, you are still watching Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. At kasama ko ngayon ang ating head coach ng Mandaluyong, Coach Mark Herrera. Coach Mark, knowing na 8 players lang kayo on today's game, ano po yung magiging adjustments nyo for our second half of the game?
Yung first 5 talaga namin wala ngayon eh. Halos lahat nasa team school nila. Si Kines, tsaka si Gian Gomez nasa Japan. Tapos yung ibang players natin, si Banal nasa Ateneo, may game. Sa FEU naman si Amos, si Daha injured. Pero sabi nga sa players ko, sayang ang opportunity na binibigay sa inyo ngayon. Dahil ngayon, kayo, papakita niyo yung galing nyo. Dahil hindi basta-basta tong team na Nueva Ecija eh. Napakagaling ng coach nila, si Coach Alan Salansang. So sabi ko, ilaban lang natin na maayos to para makita nila na deserving din kayo sa team na to.
Coach Mark, meron po ba kayong gustong batiin o pasalamatan?
Una, nagpapasalamat ulit ako sa ating commissioner, kay Sir Kit Picasso sa napakagandang liga ng grassroots level na ginawa nila ngayon, MPBL, number 1 to. Tsaka kay Executive Director sa JR Navarro sa patuloy nilang pagbigay ng mga basic na mga tournaments katulad nito para umasenso ang mga batang Pilipino.
Once again, thank you, Coach Mark Herrera. And now, I'll be turning over to our panel.
We're at the halftime break of this battle between Nueva Ecija and Mandaluyong. Thank you very much, Nicole Lim, with that report, that interview with Coach Mark Herrera of Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. And they're leading by 6 at the halftime break, 30-24. Diago da Paz, kasama pa rin si Justin Almeida, calling the games from inside Xavier School in the city of San Juan, as we take a look at some of the highlights from the first half of action. And now we bring in our halftime stats, and Justin, let's break down some of these numbers.
Well, as you see on our screens, in favor of Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith is the field goal percentage, 42% compared to 26%, and it is because of the bigs and the rebounding department. They're leading by 5, 23-18. At pag nakita mo yung points in the paint, second chance points, leading is Mandaluyong, 20-2 sa points in the paint and 6-0 yung second chance points. Pero sa bench points, dito naman nag-excel itong Nueva Ecija, 13-0. Pero pag inisip mo din, yung bench ng Mandaluyong ngayon kasi, sila na mismo yung starters.
Right.
Diba? Kaya nalamangan lang ng onti.
And you have to be amazed rin kasi the way that itong Mandaluyong, how they rose to the occasion. As we heard earlier sa interview ni Coach Mark na he's making do with the pieces that he's dealt. Nakita natin, for them, Justin Elduayan leading with 9 points, Satparam with 7, and Peralta with 6. While for Nueva Ecija, David with 6, Lesaba with 5, and Ginto with 3. So, ito yung opportunity ng mga second stringers or some of the lesser, shall we say, yung lesser heralded na mga starters na itong Mandaluyong to rise to the occasion. Of course, we know ito si CJ Satparam, he could produce. Ito si Iris Chua, struggling a little bit ngayong ball game so far. Iris Chua with 2 points, 4 rebounds, far cry from his usual averages. But let's segue in first ang ating true TIST fan of the game. Of course, we've spotted someone in the crowd. Oh, may flying kiss pa. Who's been cheering non-stop, full of energy, and bringing all the good vibes here in this game. And you know what they say, the coolest fan deserves the coolest IST. Congratulations to our fan of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat from True Tea Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with True Tea Iced Tea, the goodness of iced tea without the sugar. Ang aking kasama na si Justin Almeida, mukhang nararamdaman pa niyang epekto ng matinding offensive foul na tinawag sa kanyang sa dinedepensahan niya kasi mukhang he got knocked silly at he's doing not so Justin Almeida things this afternoon.
I was hit in the hip, not in the head.
Hindi, pero malapit pa rin sa sa spine, 'di ba? Usually pag natamaan ka sa spine, medyo sensitive kasi yun eh. Totoo. May science ha? May science behind that.
Hindi, ikaw kasi kanina, you were doing, habang binabasa mo yung True Tea spiel natin, you were doing impression of our founder, Manny Pacquiao. Diba? Medyo ma-jab-jab ka onti sa akin eh. Mayweather ako onte. Diba?
Pero nga lang kasi right-handed, so yung jab ko sa left eh. But now from a little bit of shadow boxing, mabalik naman tayo sa basketball action. 18 and under division dito sa Junior MPBL Season 3. Now underway. Iris Chua with the first shot, pero mintis pa rin. Pero sabi nga nila, every dog has their day.
Yeah.
Pero today is not Iris Chua's day.
But I like his mindset, that he's adjusting to, what's given to him na medyo nahihirapan siya from the outside, but multiple times we've seen him try to go inside and get his groove going.
Carl Ginto with that golden move for that finish. And Nueva Ecija down 4 earlier on here in the second half. El Duayan, the handoff, binigay dito kay Peralta. Peralta driving the left lane, missing from point blank. At may foul tayo on the play against Mandaluyong. And that was a silly foul from CJ Satparam as we take a look one more time. Carl Ginto with that golden move para sa Nueva Ecija. Ginto missing that three-point attempt, and on the rebounding play, a foul against Nueva Ecija, and it's on Kevin Gonzalez. Check that, that's on Malyari rather.
So even on the side of Nueva Ecija, no? Dami ring mga players na not suited up for them today.
Oo.
I think Saigo is not in the ball game, not suited up here. Ooh.
Three-pointer on the way, and down it goes for Janiel Peralta. And you can't leave a man like that wide open, especially knowing that he could make those shots.
When you saw him catch the ball, alam mo nang titira eh. No hesitations on that three-pointer.
Now here comes Mandaluyong. One more time. Janiel Peralta goes on a personal 5-0 tear. And just like that, 9-point lead para sa Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith.
With 5 points unanswered there for Peralta, inside and outside.
Another turnover, this time coming from Inigo Garcia. Two-man swap para dito sa Nueva Ecija. And out goes Dagaas, as well as itong si Inigo Garcia. Nicole Lim with this courtside report. Nicole?
Para sa koponan ng Nueva Ecija, they are struggling with their lapses and turnovers ay dahil daw sa masyadong naging relax ang mga ito. Kaya naman for our second half, more hostile and being consistent with their composure ang priority nila. Diego and Justin.
All right, thank you very much, Nicole Lim, with that report. And during that report, ito si Melvin Malupay gets the triple B, the bump, the bucket, and the chance for the bonus, which he takes and makes. Ito na nga yun, yung ating pound-for-pound fitness. Foul counted. Courtesy of Malupay. And going back to the report ni Nicole Lim earlier, totoo naman, ito si Coach Alan Salangsang only wants the best out of his players. Especially ito si Coach Alan. During his playing days, he went overseas. So isa siya sa mga trailblazers and playing outside of the country. Right now, nakita natin a lot of our talent,
Yes,
including sila 30 and Kiefer Ravenna, the Ravenna brothers,
Trailblazers.
trying to make their mark outside of the Philippines. And wag na tayong lumayo dito sa Junior MPBL. Ay pagsapalaran na rin ito si Kiefer Alas of Antipolo JY Titans. So mukhang we might not be seeing him either for the rest of the season or in the foreseeable future. Pero we hope we could still at least have a glimpse of his play before he continues to make his mark, as we see Iris Chua with a rare drive to the basket with 4 points in this ball game.
I covered Antipolo 2 weeks ago, and he was still in the lineup.
Yes. Kasi nakita ko sa stories ng yung father niya, si Coach Louie Alas, na Parang meron siyang parang despedida dinner. Eh. So, kaya he's already headed for his expedition in the US. As you see, Justin Elduayan, probably the better Justin this afternoon dito sa Xavier School. Kasi naman, hindi ka naman naka-uniform eh.
Kanina mo pa ako ginajab ah.
12 on the shot clock. Ginto could not get that shot to drop. Halfway through sa ating third quarter. And now Elduayan. At mukhang box and one play dito kay Iris Chua. Parang Nueva Ecija trying to prevent Mandaluyong's leading scorer from jacking up those shots or getting himself hot. As we take a look, Justin Elduayan slicing that defense like a hot knife through butter. Parang naging traffic cones lang ang mga Nueva Ecija defenders. And we got a timeout on the floor. Four minutes and 49 remaining here in the third quarter of play. Mandaluyong calling that last timeout. Severo gave it up to Jose Gonzalez. Swings it to the left elbow and a missed three coming from Justin Villanueva. On the second try, a miss for Nueva Ecija's Jeris Armendez. And that ends the possession for the purple shirts. Now Elduayan. Exhibition moves. Couldn't find an opening. Screen set by Satparam. Shot clock down to 6. Malupay rises for the three. Off to the left. Rebound secured by Nueva Ecija's Sean Severo. Severo swings it to Gonzalez. Launches the three. Hits the heel of the rim. Out of bounds. Off the hands of Justin Villanueva.
Nueva Ecija has been struggling this time. Aside from yung mga turnovers which they have to correct, they have to be a little bit more, take care of that basketball a little bit more. Yung three-point shooting na medyo maganda ng first half has betrayed them here in the third quarter. Kaya nagballoon na itong lamang to 14 points.
You know, 14 points. Pero if you were in the position of Coach Alan Salangsang, what would you do to get yourself back in this game?
Sila naman, they have to they have to put a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and do what Mandaluyong has been doing, yung on ball pressure defense na sana maging fast break points for them.
But unfortunately, Lasaba commits his fourth personal foul against the shifty Justin Elduayan. Unfortunately, a miss there, pero he will earn a pair of free throws from the 4.5-meter line. Medyo awkward yung kanyang form. Parang nakita ko na parang init siya na niya. But still, if it works, it works.
Exactly.
Elduayan hits both.
Parang may quick release bigla,
Oo. Pero another man with a great shooting form was Justin Almeida.
May video pang na-send sa group chat natin. Pero yung na-send mo, hindi pa shumut.
Wala, hindi nagkataon, hindi shumut nung nung nag-record ako eh.
My bad. Sabi nga ng mga kalaban ko kahapon, sabi, ba't pag nakaka-shoot si Justin, ang lakas nung bing bang boom mo.
Pero another Justin Elduayan tried to drive to the basket, pero shut down by that defense. Pero nga lang, may offensive foul called on Severo. a bit away from that basketball. And that is the 4th personal foul. Things getting from bad to worse para sa Nueva Ecija.
Oh, that's another turnover once again for Nueva Ecija. That is turnover number 14.
Wow. 10 on the shot clock, and El Duayan with his isolation play. Satparam sets the screen. Now El Duayan trying to make a move. Try to kick it out to the corner. Pero traveling violation muna on El Duayan. Tried to kick it out to his buddy na si Iris Chua.
Finally, no, nakashoot na rin si Iris, kaso
Hindi counted.
hindi counted.
Minute and 45 left. It's been all Mandaluyong here in the second half so far. The gas killed his dribble. Kicks it out. Ratuiste for 3. Short. And a foul against Severo. Reaching in on... let's check that. That was Cersei's Niagar.
Quick spin move there, no? Galing kay Miyagar.
Yes.
Eluding the defense.
There's one thing about a Coach Mark Herrera mentored team. Like, he is detailed every time na may break in the action. Still teaching his players finer points of the game. Always, pansin ko, he's always a student of the game. Also imparting that wisdom to his players. And Niagar missing both free throws, but making sure he gets the ball back. Shot clock down to 5. El Duayan, the pass. And the miss from the baseline para kay Janiel Peralta. Minute and 12 remaining. Ratuiste from close range. Got it from straight away. Justin Villanueva with that assist.
Yun yung sinasabi mong the better Justin pala. May isa pa.
Pero nga lang, iba naman yung spelling yan. May E eh. Yun. Ganun ba talaga pag mga Justin pati Justine? Ratuiste, back-to-back hits. This time from the fast break. Great feed from Justin Villanueva again. So parang may nagkakaamuyan yung dalawang magkakampi from the Generals.
Oo nga. Ito ang ganda ng adjustment ng Nueva Ecija right now.
Oh, and CJ Satparam gets called for that offensive foul. Dagaas there, forcing that error. And just like that, it's down to a 12-point ball game with 35 seconds left. Plenty of time remaining for Nueva Ecija to make this comeback. We got more than 10 minutes of play remaining.
Smart move by Coach Mark Herrera to give CJ Satparam a seat as he already just picked up his second foul.
David gets his own miss. Drive to the basket, the double pump shot for the finish. Justin Villanueva, the facilitator earlier, showing us he has some hops and scores.
Great way to end this quarter.
Iris Chua from deep. Pasa pala yun. Papunta kay Mart Hagonoy. 2 seconds left. Nueva Ecija needs to put it up and not aware of the time. That ends 3 quarters of action. And it's a 12-point advantage for Mandaluyong Jr. Microsmith over Nueva Ecija, the Generals. As we send in our third quarter highlights brought to you by Chef's Magic.
And that third quarter, medyo nahirapan itong Nueva Ecija. The three-point shot was not falling for them, and they got even more careless with the basketball. Daming mga layups, players like El Duayan. But in that last minute, they went on a 6-2 run, giving them a bit of life coming into the fourth.
Mandaluyong leading Nueva Ecija 46-34. Magbabalik tayo after this break. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's magic make every meal a magic moment. And that is another quarter scene stealer brought to you by Chef's Magic. As we are about to begin the fourth and final quarter of action mula dito sa loob ng Xavier School sa lungsod na San Juan. This is the action in the 18 and under division. And on the reset, the score para kay Lance Ratuiste. And giving life dito sa Nueva Ecija. 6 points in the last few minutes, including the last stretch of the third quarter. Stepped through and denied by Melvin Malupay.
Nueva Ecija finding a bit of an advantage, no? Closing that third quarter, hoping to bring it here at the start of the fourth.
The block party continues for Mandaluyong, not too far from their home base. Shot clock down to 12 and Mark Hagonoy gets hammered across the arm.
Kita mo naman yung pagka-scrappy ng depensa ng D-Generals. Pag dribble ni Hagonoy dun sa post-up, 2-3 guys swarming at him trying to steal that basketball.
8 seconds to shoot. Iris Chua puts up the shot. And the struggles continue for Iris Chua. Has not made a 3-point field goal in this game, but nonetheless, not a problem para sa Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. Drive to the basket and a miss for Janiel Peralta. Second try is good for Mart Hagonoy.
Staying with the play, offensive rebound by Hagonoy, and easy two.
Garcia to David. Fake the three. Drove closer. Traveling violation.
Pro hop na yun, eh, no?
Very tricky,
Yeah.
actually.
Through the years, medyo nakasanayan na natin yung galaw na yun, eh.
Oo.
Kaya, you know that it's not allowed anymore, pero minsan, you're just familiar with the movement, kaya nauulit at nauulit mo.
Or actually, I've been watching all of those videos from this Instagram creator, si MDW Basketball. He breaks down yung mga moves if they are legal on different levels of basketball. And nakita ko, like, let's say you make a first step, pero if you land on both feet, it's legal. It's still a legal second step. Basta dapat simultaneous ang bagsak.
Yun ba yung mga hashtag travel or na?
Yes. Oo, kasi ang daming mga what they call as internet referees. Kaya minsan, it's also nice to converse with some of our officials here para maintindihan natin yung finer points of the game, and minsan malaman natin how they call games. Kasi that's how we learn as a community of ballers dito sa Pilipinas, is when we get to talk to high-level game officials and we get to understand yung rationale behind yung mga tawag nila. And Nueva Ecija with a 5-man swap.
Pabor din yan sa atin, Dex, pag sumasali tayo ng mga commercial leagues natin.
Yes,
At least ngayon, alam na natin yung way of officiating.
Or more like, for example, pag nagko-cover din tayo ng mga liga, kinakausap rin natin yung mga referees. We understand yung yung point of view nila as officials on how they make calls, whether it's fouls, traveling violations, or everything else in between as well. And Malupay nearly makes that inside hand finish. Ngayon umaatake ang Nueva Ecija. Carl Ginto drops it off for Jose Gonzalez. And Jose, can you see with that finish right there? Grabe, the big man. That is Mart Hagonoy with that step through to the finish.
Parang napaganda pa eh, yung foul trouble ni CJ Satparam finding Hagonoy. Biglang naging spark off the bench.
Or more like, you know, kahit na 2 personal fouls, you know, at least giving some of the other players an opportunity to shine, especially at least comfortable naman itong lead na to. As we see Iris Chua Now with 6 points in the ball game, a far cry from his average of 17 points per game. Armendez missing from point blank. It will stay with Nueva Ecija with 14 seconds on their shot clock.
So Irish Chua still unable to hit a three-pointer here today. 0 out of 6. Outside shot not really his friend. Technical foul na natawag for I think the uniform of CJ Satparam was not tucked in when he entered.
Ayun na nga. I think they have been consistent throughout the season calling those technical fouls regarding the uniform. So not only does it teach yung mga players to be well dressed entering the court of play, it also prevents them from delaying the game, and also it instills discipline sa players na you cannot go to the court, cannot enter the ball game without your uniform properly tucked.
Professionalism at its
Yun.
finest.
Oo. Bang! Boom! Finally, Irish Chua knocks down a triple.
Parang bawi yung first 6 threes na hindi shumut kasi ang layo Parang mid-court na yan.
And a foul called against Mandaluyong. This time it is on Mart Hagonoy. That's Jose Gonzalez. 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. And it's a lane violation called on Armendez. Entering the lane a little too early than their parts. Oh, there's a foul called on that play.
Tulakan na ata na nangyari sa baba.
Coming up next, it will be Pasig Stallions versus yung team ng Valenzuela. Valenzuela Jets Arrows MJB to close out their trilogy. What a drive to the basket for Hagonoy. Coming alive here in the second half of play. Let's take a look at that play one more time. Hagonoy on the reset. Like a bull through a china shop. Can't stop that one. Magbabalik tayo after this break. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. That is our quarter scene stealer here in the fourth and final quarter, brought to you by Chef's Magic.
Couple of fans enjoying the games here.
Again, we're in San Juan City, so the center of it all dito sa Metro Manila. And if you disagree, pwede tayong mag-usap.
Debatable.
Debatable. Sabi kasi na iba, Quezon City eh.
Ang center?
Ang center ng ng Metro Manila. Especially naman, dun lahat ng mga ruta ng bus eh.
Okay. Tingin ko sa Quezon City, medyo north na eh.
North, oo. Pero kasi ang laki ng Quezon City, di ba?
Kala ko nga Makati ang gitna eh. Makati or
No,
sabihin natin
I disagree.
hanggang Ortigas.
No, I disagree. And besides, karamihan ng traffic kasi dito sa Metro Manila, especially sa San Juan pala kasi lahat kasi dumadaan lang dito.
Totoo.
Oo.
Mandaluyong, San Juan. Yan
Yes.
yung mga pasikot-sikot.
Exactly, oo. Yung mga ruta sa kaya na if you know, you know.
Oo.
Yan. 5:28 remaining sa ating fourth and final quarter. 59-43 is our count. Irish Chua gets the ball, gets double teamed right away. Goes to Peralta. Peralta fakes the pass, gives it up to Satparam for that baseline drive. Right-handed finish.
Nice drive and dish there from Peralta. Attracting that double team, finding Satparam inside.
David attacking, Floater, no good. Rebound, Malyari. Malyari gets that second chance score for Nueva Ecija. Pero with the way things are going, they're just trading baskets. Not a good sign for Nueva Ecija.
Yari finding himself the right place at the right time. Got the offensive rebound. And extra 2 points.
Iris Chua feeds up Param inside. Malyari taps the ball out. 8 seconds to shoot for Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. Again, with the way that Mandaluyong has been consistent throughout this game, Justin, there's no surprise they are in second place momentarily, just behind Makabago San Juan by a half a game. The gas, the feed, and the finish by Lance Ratuiste.
Another steal there by Tagas. Quick 2 for Nueva.
Off the window, the shot up and in for Janiel Peralta. Again, the basket trading should stop for Nueva Ecija if they want a shot at at least cutting this deficit slowly.
Time is running out for them. 4 minutes na lang ang natitira. Dito sa game number 5.
Nico Garcia missing that three-point attempt, and off to the races goes Mandaluyong. And another great finish coming from Mart Hagonoy in what has been a magnificent performance for Mandaluyong. As mentioned earlier by Nicole Lim, a lot of the stars coming from major programs not playing today's game. Pero kitang-kita natin, this Mark Herrera coach team is like a well-oiled machine. As we take a look one more time, Iris Chua, the great feed to a running Mart Hagonoy. If you see your big man running, you gotta feed him.
Yeah, you gotta reward the rim runner. I actually thought Iris Chua was gonna pull the 3, but decided to share that ball, give it to his big man.
Iris Chua averaging 1.7 assists per game, and Justin Elduayan scoring for Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. Also, I think hindi pa na natin mention earlier na si John Atienza, the top performer para sa Mandaluyong in their last outing. Not in uniform today. Actually, not here in this game today. And another timeout by Mandaluyong. And their lead at 20 points, 67-47. At magbabalik tayo after this break. We are down to the midnight hours of this match between Mandaluyong and Nueva Ecija. Coach Mark Herrera trying to put some insurance and calling that last time out. Justin Elduayan to CJ Satparam gets denied at the cup. And now Nueva Ecija on the run. Garcia tried to sky high, but a denial by Mart Hagonoy. And a whistle on the floor called against Nueva Ecija.
Definitely a block party on both ends. Ganda ng mga timing ng depensa natin.
Again, this is San Juan City, the home of the Basaan Festival. And nakita natin, block party indeed. Iris Chua driving closer, knocks it down from inside the keyhole.
Late game pala si Iris Chua today.
Last 2 minutes of the ball game. We're down to the midnight hours. Time is gold, and Carl Ginto scoring and cuts this to a 20-point ball game. But with the way this game is heading, Mandaluyong on their way to tying itong Makabago San Juan Mighty Warriors atop the North Division at 7-0, while itong Nueva Ecija de Generals for the first time this season on a losing streak. After winning their first 5, they're about to drop their second straight ball game. So that is a tough break para dito kay Coach Alan Salangsang and company.
Medyo nagkulang rin talaga sila ng players here today, no? Unlike their previous game, you know, they only had themselves to blame for that 1-point loss.
2 tries for Nueva Ecija, and they score courtesy of Justin Villanueva. A minute and 5 left in the ball game. So later on, we will find out who is our Chef's Magic player of the game, as well as the Hustle Club defensive player of the game, and our Don Benitos assist man of the game in our post-game awards. 3 on the way, and a miss for Cersei Smiagar. Second try here, Iris Chua, quick trigger 3, off the window and in. And that is the icing on top of this cake. Near finish for Nueva Ecija. And we're down to the last half minute of this ball game. And Justin Almeida, your final thoughts on this game as early as now, as Mandaluyong 30 seconds away from this victory.
It was really, yung turning point was really in the second half. No? Pag simula pa lang ng third quarter natin, Nueva Ecija unable to solve those problems in the backcourt. Medyo nasusundutan sila, a couple of turnovers na capitalizing was Mandaluyong. Got a lot of those fast break points, and parang medyo na-betray sila ng outside shooting nila. They weren't able to adjust. There were some glimpses of success for Nueva, pero short bursts. There was no continuity, and Mandaluyong just taking full advantage of that.
20 seconds left. 5 seconds on the shot clock for Nueva Ecija, and they knock down that jumper courtesy of Carl Ginto. And I think the shorter rotation here of Mandaluyong also paid dividends, especially na isang kindat lang alam na nila kung ano yung galawan nila. As they run out the clock, Mandaluyong, your winners in this one, 72-54 against Nueva Ecija. And that will put Mandaluyong into a tie with Macabago San Juan Mighty Warriors at 7-0 on top of the North Division. Itong Nueva Ecija, the Generals, slipped to 5-2, back-to-back losses. That's your final score, 72-54. Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith, your winners over Nueva Ecija, the Generals, in our 18 and under game. And we're about to get things going. Coming up next, it will be our 14 and under match between Valenzuela, Jets, Arrows, MJB. So that's a mouthful. That's a mouthful of words to mention for this squad over here. So Valenzuela versus Pasig Stallions up next to close out their trilogy. Pero tapos ang ating trilogy between Nueva Ecija and Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith, virtually won by Nueva Ecija, save for this 18 and under showdown.
Nakabawi, no?
Nakabawi, pero especially when it mattered, especially na etong laban natin entering this game was a battle between 2 of the top 3 teams.
Yeah.
And we will find out our Chef's Magic player of the game shortly, our Don Benitos assist man of the game, and our Hustle Club defensive player of the game. It's a great afternoon of basketball mula dito sa lungsod ng San Juan, dito sa Xavier School. So if you're around the area, we got 4 more games ngayong hapon na ito. So all 4 remaining games will be analyzed by the aviator Justin Almeida. And now let's send it over to Nicole Lim for our Chef's Magic Player of the Game interview. Nicole?
Kasama ko nga ngayon ng
ating Chef's Magic Player of the Game from Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. We have Justin Elduayan. Justin, congratulations on leading your team. Knowing na 8 players lang kayo nagpapalitan earlier, paano mo na-manage ang composure mo throughout the game?
Sabi lang ni Coach, sipagan lang namin sa defense kasi kulang kami, wala yung mga star player namin kaya kailangan namin mag-step up ng mga bench player.
Justin, meron ka bang gustong batiin o pasalamatan?
Unang-una sa lahat, gusto ko pasalamatan po si Tito Joseph Chua, kay Iris Chua, kay Coach Mark Herrera, sa mga teammates ko and sa mga assistant coach namin and sa family ko na lagi nakasupport sa akin, kay Kuya na nandyan, sa kapatid ko si Sam and sa girlfriend ko si Mike.
Once again, congratulations to our player of the game and to Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. And now, let's take a look to our assist man and defensive player of the game.
All right, thank you very much, Nicole Lim, with that interview with Justin Elduayan, our Chef's Magic Player of the Game. On your screens, our Hustle Club Defensive Player of the Game, CJ Satparam, 10 rebounds and 1 block. While ang ating Don Benitos, assist man of the game from Nueva Ecija de Generals, that is Gabriel Dagas with 3 assists. So that concludes our trilogy between Nueva Ecija and Mandaluyong. Coming up next, our featured matchup in the 14 and under division. Pasig Stallions against Valenzuela Jets. Arrows MJB. Of course, on behalf of the hardworking team led by our production head, Aldrin Alejo, our director, Jethro Bautista, our floor director, Philip Obenza, and of course, our courtside reporter, Nicole Lim, and my partner, Justin, the Aviator Almeda. My name is Diego Da Paz, signing off for this game, but don't go away. We got more action coming to you from Xavier School as we continue Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3 as we leave you with our Chef's Magic game highlights. Don't go away.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin,